Hello, my name is Mr. Hesh. I am your son or daughter's math teacher. This is a 6th grade math class that meets 5 days a week, 1 block a day for 100 minutes. We have 3 different blocks throughout the day. During that time, we teach 6th grade math. We also teach skills that are above 6th grade, and we also teach skills that students may have mastered from the elementary school, which is why there are 2 teachers in the room. So if your son or daughter excels with math, they'll work with one of us on a skill that's at the 7th grade level. If your son or daughter does not do necessarily well with math, we teach them, we help them with skills that maybe they need some extra practice or reteach on. Throughout the school year, your son or daughter may struggle or need some extra support throughout the year. For sources for help during homeroom, which is the first 15 minutes of school, your son or daughter can come and see Ms. Batar or myself to receive some extra support during that time. Your son or daughter is more than welcome to come and see us during lunch as long as they let us know ahead of time. We can write them a pass and they can come and visit during lunch and we can work on some extra assignments. The school also offers after-school tutoring from 3 to 4 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's with a certified math teacher. And then the school also offers peer-to-peer tutoring, which is tutoring from in which our 7th and 8th graders from the National Junior Honor Society tutor any student that may need support in any of the 4 core subjects. That's after school every Tuesday and Thursday in the cafeteria from 3 to 3:45 p.m. It's a great opportunity for your son or daughter to come after school in each program to complete homework, work on a skill maybe from the previous years that they have not mastered yet, or to work on something that may challenge them, that may help them get ready for advanced math, the NSTEP, or the Algebra Ready test, which they have to take in the spring in order to qualify for advanced math. Khan Academy, as you already know, is a very important website our district uses in elementary school, middle school, and high school. And so basically the kids use it at every level for math support and practice. In our class, we use Khan Academy to help provide what Ms. Batar and I like to call drill and kill support. During that time, the students work on practice problems. Khan Academy also offers videos, which I call mini lessons, that will help and show your son or daughter how to solve a particular math problem. I recommend watching the Khan Academy videos at home when a student is struggling with a math homework assignment, or they're trying to study for a retake test that they have coming up, or a test that's coming up that week. Okay, so to go and to access Khan Academy, you need to click on the link. KhanAcademy.org is the website, or just click on the link I provided in the PowerPoint. Have your child sign in using their Gmail account. In the search box, type in the name of the homework assignment your child is working on. When that pops up, after that pops up, the homework assignment that your child is working on, the particular lesson, please click on the video to watch a mini lesson on the topic. If you click on practice problems, those will show you problems and which also have hints that your son or daughter can work on to help practice and improve their math scores. Every day for the first 20 minutes of class, Ms. Matara and myself will do a reteach of the lesson from the day before. Now, the reteach won't be as long as the lesson from the day before, but it's pretty much roughly 5 to 10 minutes of, it's basically a refresher from what they learned from the day before. During that time, I or myself will kind of rehash some of the very important steps that the student needs to solve the math problem. Like I said, during the first 20 minutes of class, One of the two teachers will be in the back round table, reteaching and going over the notes from the day before. Basically, the students that do not answer the warm-up question correctly can go sit at the back table and review the topic with the mini lesson to have them help learn the content taught from the day before. We also use that time sometimes to work on homework that we know some students struggled with and were unable to complete at home because they did not quite understand it enough to complete it on their own. We also, if you want, we can show you when your child does not answer the bell work question. We do not grade the students on the bell work question, but we use a tally sheet to help determine how the students do on the bell work. It's pretty much an informal assessment and gives Ms. Pitar and myself an idea of what students are understanding the bell work and understanding the topic, and what students need the extra support and extra reteach lessons. It's almost like it's also a self-check for the students, because we pull them aside after the quiz score and we show them the quiz score, then we show them how they do on the bell work each week. Throughout the class period, your son or daughter will be working with stations, which is another benefit of having two teachers in their room. During that time, we break up into 4 or 5 groups. Each station will last between 12 to 20 minutes. And then two of the stations are teacher-led, in which Ms. Pitar and myself will be teaching a skill that the students are struggling with, that they have not mastered yet, that they need to know in order to master the lesson that we're currently on. Or the students will work on interactive notes, which are basically helping the student with the topic that we're on. The students will also have a Khan Academy skill practice station, which is when they do their drill and kill on their own. And then also we have a vocabulary skill builder station, which the students will work on Freyer models, definition matching, to basically help their understanding of math vocabulary, which helps them understand the topic better. When our quizzes? Every Friday we have a quiz or some sort of assessment. The quizzes are usually 12 to 15 points. They're important because they count for 70% of the student's grade. The students can have two choices where they take the quiz. They can take the quiz in my class, a second classroom, and have the test read to them, or they can stay in Ms. Pitar's room, which is room 30, the classroom her and I share, and the test is not read to them there. Students that come with me have the test read, and they also are allowed to use their foldable if they would like. During that time, we also provide a multiplication chart and a calculator if it's on their IEP. That's a great question. If the students do not do well, there is a retake quiz. I will talk about that on the next slide. That's a great question. If my child does not do well, what happens? Well, if your child does not do well on a quiz, we allow one retake the following Friday. The student comes to one of our classrooms during Flex Friday, which is the last 30 minutes of the day. In order to do a retake, the student must make test corrections and attend a review session during lunch, which is every Thursday. So we take the best of the two scores, and then expect the grade to be entered the next Tuesday. Thank you for taking part in my Q&A coffee session that we had tonight. Please contact me if you have any further questions. My work phone is 313-827-2800. You can also email me at heshj@dearbornschools.org.
Hesch, Hesch, the letter J, at DearbornSchools.org. I look forward to hearing from you. Please do not hesitate if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you. Have a good night.